this community. I mean, it's fall, it's time to play football. One of the other reasons I think that we looked at doing it was we just wanted to make sure that we pointed out some of the changes that we have coming this year with new game times and hopefully just an improved fan environment inside the stadium. I know that you've heard about our tailgating additional options this year, and want to make sure that people knew that. And in the end, I touch on how important it is for our fans to support this program, and it goes hand in hand. The expectations around this place are really high, and we've got to still be able to make sure that we're providing the resources for this program to be successful, and we count on our fans. And buying a ticket to this place is really important, not just because they're going to get to enjoy a great football game, but they're investing in the Broncos. And that was the purpose of the letter, to thank them, to point out some of the changes that we've made, and then just to reiterate how important their support is to us.
Okay, kind of sounds like you're, telling people to show up. Maybe it sounds like maybe the ticket sales aren't quite where you want. Where are you guys at for this game?
They're not where we want them. Assuming that we get rid of all of our student tickets, which I think will happen. We had a really, really good first day. We're still sitting probably somewhere between 9,000 and 10,000 tickets available. And, that's lower than we've been in the past, without a doubt. This week's always a big sales week for us. So I don't know if we've got a magical number goal in mind, but the letter comes timing in terms of where we're at and what we need, and I'm okay being transparent about that. I think programs across this country are struggling from an attendance standpoint. We're just trying to make sure that we let our fans know that we're listening to them and we're trying to make improvements in here, and it starts with a 145 kick. And I haven't promised them that we would do that, but I did tell them that we'd work hard to try and change it, and I think we've done a good job of that. So hopefully they'll show up on Saturday.
And that day game's been announced for 2 months or so. The game time. I mean, disappointing, surprising that you're at that number right now.
I don't know. Sometimes Labor Day weekend's a kind of a funny one to work with. It might be, if you look at it, it's kind of family's last chance maybe to get out of town for an extended weekend. I mean, I could sit here and second guess it. We're going to stick to our plan, though. I think we've got some really good things planned on game day. There's a lot of ticket options, and this week is usually a big week for us. So I'm hopeful that they'll keep doing what they need to do, and we'll get this place full on Saturday.
How much lower numbers do you think is because people just the in-home experience with HD TVs and things can become so easy in your living room?
Gosh, it's you name it, it's a reason, I would say. I think the one thing probably that people maybe aren't taking serious enough is who we're playing. Troy won 10 games last year in a bowl game. This might be one of the best group of 5 matchups, well, so far, obviously, because it's week 1 or week 2. But this is going to be a heck of a football game. They return 80% of their team. I mean, we got our hands full on Saturday, and more importantly, this place needs to be shaken. And come out and support our team, because they're going to need it. And Bronco Nation has always been there for us, and I'm hopeful that we see them again on Saturday.
When you guys talked about getting that game to be a 145 kick, and you said you couldn't take all the credit for it, how much work did it take? Was it easy to do, or was it something that you guys really had to be staunch about?
We had to be staunch, but it was more of a conference effort, I would say. Now, I certainly tried to push the envelope, without a doubt, because I think it really does affect us. And 6 o'clock, even 7 o'clock, I think isn't too late. But once you get into that, people getting home at 12, 12:15, 12:30, it just, that's hard. And so we worked very, very closely with our conference office, the ADs in the conference. I think we had 75, 80% of the coaches also saying things about it. So, you kind of get all those folks together and point out some of the changes that we need to make that are going to be good for the game. Then the conference office works with the television affiliates, and we kind of work it out as best we can. And there's no guarantee it's going to be like this next year either. I mean, TV still dictates this, and we've just got to keep pushing that envelope and tell them how important that is for our games to be in an earlier time. And hopefully we can continue to do that.
You've got the 3 known times for home games, and they're all the 2 6 o'clocks and the 145. I know the season ticket sales of the last couple of years, probably because of the game times, whatever, have seen a decline also. Where are you at in the season ticket numbers right now? We're
about 90% of what we budgeted, so we're okay there. We're down. I mean, we're not where we want to be, without a doubt, but we've got some gains we have to make in that area as well. And so we're still pushing the season ticket. There's many plans. I mean, I don't have to tell you guys. You've seen all the things that are available out there, and we'll push that